Eggs play an underappreciated yet deeply valuable role in supporting bone density and skeletal strength, especially as we age. While they may not immediately come to mind in discussions of bone health, typically dominated by calcium and dairy, eggs deliver a trio of key nutrients that contribute meaningfully to the preservation of bone structure: vitamin D, phosphorus, and high-quality protein. These components work together not only to maintain the mineral architecture of bone, but also to support the surrounding muscle and connective tissue that stabilize the skeletal system and reduce fracture risk. Vitamin D is arguably the most crucial bone-supportive nutrient in eggs, and it is one that is often lacking in modern diets. This fat-soluble vitamin is essential for calcium absorption in the gut and for regulating calcium and phosphorus levels in the blood, two minerals critical to forming and maintaining bone. Without sufficient vitamin D, the body struggles to incorporate calcium into bone tissue, no matter how much calcium is consumed. Eggs, particularly those from pasture-raised or vitamin D enriched hens, provide a meaningful amount of natural vitamin D in a bioavailable form, helping to offset the widespread deficiencies seen in older adults and those with limited sun exposure. While not a megadose, the vitamin D in eggs contributes to a cumulative intake that supports both prevention and recovery from bone thinning. Phosphorus, the second most abundant mineral in the human body, also plays a central role in bone integrity. About 85% of the body's phosphorus is stored in bones and teeth, where it works alongside calcium to form hydroxyapatite, the mineral matrix that gives bone its rigidity. Eggs are a naturally rich source of phosphorus, supplying this mineral in a ratio that complements the other bone-supportive nutrients they contain. Unlike some supplemental forms, the phosphorus in eggs is readily absorbed and used efficiently in the body, thanks to its whole food context. But perhaps the most foundational contribution of eggs to bone health lies in their protein content. Bone is not just a collection of minerals. It is a living, dynamic tissue composed in large part of collagen, a structural protein that gives bone its flexibility and resilience. Eggs provide all the essential amino acids needed to synthesize collagen, making them a key dietary source for building and maintaining the protein matrix of bone. Furthermore, muscle mass and bone density are intimately connected. Loss of muscle, common with aging, reduces the mechanical load on bones, accelerating bone loss. The high-quality protein in eggs supports both muscle preservation and bone remodeling, helping maintain the integrity of the entire musculoskeletal system. In the context of aging, where osteoporosis and osteopenia pose serious risks to independence and longevity, eggs offer a simple yet potent intervention. They help bridge the gap between nutrient needs and intake, especially in populations that may struggle to get enough protein or fat-soluble vitamins from other sources. Unlike many supplements or fortified foods, eggs require no synthetic additives or special formulations. Their nutrients occur in natural balance, with the fat in the yolk aiding the absorption of vitamin D and the amino acid profile perfectly suited to human tissue synthesis. Moreover, eggs are incredibly easy to incorporate into meals that support overall bone health. A breakfast of eggs with leafy greens and whole grain toast, for instance, combines protein, vitamin D, phosphorus, magnesium, and fiber, all nutrients relevant to bone metabolism. Even in soft or liquid form, eggs remain digestible and useful for those recovering from fractures or illness, when nutritional needs are elevated but appetite may be diminished. In summary, eggs quietly deliver what bones need to stay strong, flexible, and resilient: a foundation of vitamin D for mineral absorption, phosphorus for bone structure, and protein for the collagen and muscle systems that surround and support skeletal integrity. They are a whole food ally in the fight against bone loss, offering everyday nourishment with lifelong benefits. As part of a balanced diet, eggs don't just support bone density, they support the freedom and mobility that come with it.